What we're looking forward to is being able to pursue our values, so collaboration, relationships, growth, courage, and joy, and do that through a lens of centering Black and brown young people. And specifically, that's important to me because I want to make sure that people understand that Black and brown youth and their families do not need to be saved. I think it's hard to work for an agency that has values that are just words. And so one of the key things we're trying to do at YMC is figure out ways that we can live out the values that are most important to us. And so when I think about collaboration, for me, that means figuring out ways that we can work effectively with other organizations. I believe that that is key to our collective survival. I believe that making decisions in ways in which we include the people that are most impacted are better decisions. I believe when we think about relationships, the way that we engage with people matters. And so making sure that we're true to our word, that we do what we say we're going to do, that we show up in ways where we're not causing harm. I think that growth is important because we want to make sure that we do what is necessary to have the clearest understanding possible when we're working with organizations, and also that we're learning. And so we learn our lessons when we do well. We also learn our lessons when we don't do well. And so what is it that we can do to lean into continuous learning? And I'd say furthermore, with joy, we want to make sure that we're showing up in ways that bring happiness. And happiness and fulfillment comes from doing work that matters in ways that center human dignity.
So at YMC, we're being really intentional about building our culture and making sure that we have a workplace that everyone feels comfortable, that everyone feels like they're adding value and that their voice is heard. You can show up as you are, and I think that's really exciting. We really are trying to implement our values as much as we can into all of the work that we do, and I think in the long run that really shows up in the way that we work with our clients, as we are a happy organization and we want to, share that with our clients as well.
One of the things that we do when we're working with agencies is look at how do we approach mentoring through a racial equity lens. And specifically what I mean by that is this notion that oftentimes young people that are in mentoring relationships are told that all they have to do is work hard, get good grades, make good decisions, and their life is going to take off. But what we recognize is that there are some very specific barriers that Black and brown young people face, and that's connected to institutionalized racism. And so we want to make sure that not only are we connecting more young people with mentors, but we address these systems that create the need for mentoring in the first place. Because if we don't do that, mentoring is not solving anybody's problems.